Okay.
All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, so Sky, here we go. So Sky, we're back
Yeah.
online. So tell me about what's on your mind, man.
Oh, well, I'm cooking food at the moment. Maybe I should mute myself.
What are you cooking?
Skirt steak. Hmm.
Really, really awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, here we
Yeah.
go. Here we go. All
So,
right, so
but yeah, I was talking
Sky,
about
here we go. So Sky,
survival kit, right?
right?
So, um, it's not complete. My survival kit's not complete yet, but I'm working on it. And so far, what I have is I have a backpack, of course. I have two Bics. I have a credit card size multi tool. I have a flint and steel. I have a laser pointer.
Right.
Uh, I have some trash bags. I have a tourniquet, like the kind we had in the sandbox. I have some fire starter. Um, I have biodegradable towels, tissue towels. They're in the form of tablets. Just put a couple drops of water on. They reform. AA batteries. Um, so I have pink bismuth tablets. Um, mint flavored dental flossers. I have seven 30-minute ultra bright white Kim lights. So like the kind we had in the military. I have three life straws, which are they filter water as you drink them.
Right.
Um, I have a pack of 52 pack playing cards. Um, a pack of index cards, unruled, 3x5.
Right.
I have a roll of toilet paper and a container of ibuprofen. Um, oh, and I have a couple of two walkie 5 mile range walkie talkies. Now today, well, I mean it should be today, but probably won't be today because this is the first time the Amazon has failed me. I'm also getting. I'm also going to be putting in there some salt and pepper packets, like individual salt and pepper packets, signal mirrors, caffeine tablets, um, uh, tea candles, thermal blankets, alcohol prep pads, a hatchet, a compass, a flashlight, some pens, weatherproof notebooks, um, sewing kit, uh, 64 feet of climbing rope,
Right.
some Sharpies, some 15-inch, some 15-inch, no, 12-inch glow sticks, chewing gum, 100 feet of paracord, a collapsible shovel, bandages, and antibiotic ointment.
Yeah. That's
And that's it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you,
And
man.
that's going to be my survival kit.
Wow. By the way, Geezer Bomber, welcome to the chat. I salute you, sir. We're having a discussion about bug out bags and survivalism. Now we're gonna get into the news, um, but I wanted to go ahead and get this out first. So, Tommy, you had a interesting opinion about capital punishment. Can you tell us about that?
Wait, me?
Yeah, yeah. You said that as you didn't agree with it. You actually changed my mind. I would like to.
Oh, no, no, absolutely not. No, no, it serves no purpose whatsoever because it costs the taxpayer more money,
Mm-hmm.
right? Every step of the way, it's going to cost the taxpayers more money to keep them or to kill them rather than to keep them locked up. Uh, to which, at the end of the day, all you're doing is killing somebody legally. Like at that point, you're no better than the person that you kill. They cannot become a productive member of society. They cannot be reformed at that point because it is a permanent end to their life. There's no going back. Um, there's just so much. I mean, there's just so much to it. Like, I, It ultimately doesn't make sense.
Now, before we go any further, Diesel Bomber says that laugh out loud. My bug out bag has a crowbar, ammo, and tools to use the ammo. Very, very interesting. He said.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He added
I
a
will.
crowbar.
I will be. I have an axe and an entrenching tool. I don't really need a crowbar. Crowbars are fine. They're not. They're only useful for doing one of two things, and that is beating something, pounding on something, or prying stuff open. I mean, you could do that with. I mean, yeah, they make entrenching tools that are also axes, right? But I wouldn't recommend doing that because if you're digging with the entrenching tool, if you're digging with the collapsible shovel, it's likely going to blunt that blade anyway, making the axe fucking useless.
Interesting. So, back to capital punishment. Why do you think it's a bad idea overall? I mean, you kind of like got into it, but I would like to you kind of just expand upon it.
Because it will always like there've been plenty of studies on this, but it will always be better to keep somebody alive to reform them. Even if they are unreceptive to the Reformation,
Right.
to being a protecting member of society. Ultimately you can keep somebody locked up, and it would, with the studies, ultimately would be cheaper to keep them locked up than it would be to go through the endless appeal process. Not endless. Well, it's not endless. The appeal process every step of the way. When at the end of the day, all you're doing is murdering somebody.
Right.
Which one, they could be innocent. It is possible. We've put innocent people to death. It's not that hard. A cursory search on Google will prove that, or Bing, if you prefer, or Ask
Bing.
Cheese.
Bing, if
Yeah, go Bing that shit.
yeah, Bing that shit.
Yeah, go Bing that shit. So, we have put innocent people to death. We have, we have instances where people have obviously been able to reform after the case, where people were, murdered, and then subsequently, they had some emotional breakdown before the state actually murders them. Where the victims' families have ultimately forgiven the people who have committed the murders. Of which case, why the fuck are we murdering people in the first place? Like, it makes no sense, because you get no satisfaction from murdering somebody else who regardless of the circumstances, it's a final end to it. Say, okay, and I said the car earlier, I said, if we murdered John Wayne Gacy, right?
Right.
He obviously did it. Okay? It served absolutely no fucking purpose to murder him. It brings nothing to the victims, other than they also get to murder the victims' families, because they also get to murder the person that murdered their family. Okay? This person can no longer pay for their crimes.
So
you take away their life, they can no longer be a productive member of society.
Right.
That's it.
So you're just ultimately against capital punishment, period. There's no.
I'm against murder, period.
Right.
There's no need to murder anybody for any reason. None whatsoever.
So the other question that I wanted to just run by you is that, suppose you have somebody who's an extreme pedophile. What do you do with that person?
You remove them from society. You try to give them the therapy that they need. And if they are unreceptive to the therapy, you continue to keep them removed from society until they're receptive to the therapy. If they keep offending, you keep them out of society. Because ultimately, one, you're not murdering people. Two, it's still cheaper to keep them locked up than it is to murder them.
Do you think that that for someone like Jeffrey Epstein, what would you do with him? Someone that's
rehabilitate.
That's like that.
Try or give him therapy.
How would
give
you
him the therapy he so desperately fucking needed?
Though that's my question.
I think there are systems that are already in place that would fundamentally be able to give people like that therapy, and where there aren't, it would be so easy to fucking do that because you can hire right on the taxpayer's dime. Yeah, sure, you can hire a therapist, right, to sit there and take care of patients A through F, patients
Right.
G through H, or whatever the fuck, you know. You could sit there and go, okay, you're a therapist, you have these patients these days, those patients on those days, and their only job is to get these people better. That's all they do, right? Because that's what a therapist does. Therapists don't keep people sick. At least, not a good therapist don't keep people sick. You go to therapy to get better. Whatever the problem is, you go there to get better. The end goal is not to keep going back over and over and over again. Just like the goal of prison is not to keep people in prison, or it shouldn't be at the very least.
It appears
You
to be
know?
the goal though.
Oh no, yeah, it certainly does, but it fucking shouldn't be
The other thing,
because
I was very very curious about in terms of the whole capital punishment thing was you mentioned the cost of it. Can you just go over that?
okay, to keep people housed in a separate facility from everybody else because they're on death row costs more money. You have to hire separate staff who are professionally able to take care of these people when systems already exist to keep them in jail for the rest of their lives,
Yeah.
where they have to go back to the state and continue to appeal the process because they do have to appeal. They have well, they don't have to appeal, but they almost always do. They have a certain number of appeals that they have in order to try and get the conviction overturned. Every step of the way costs the state more money, and then at the end of the day, the state usually has to obtain the drugs illegally, which costs more money. They then have to pay people to kill them, and it's not a doctor because doctors, that's fundamentally against what they do.
So your main argument is that one, you wholeheartedly believe that it is absolute murder, and two, that even if someone says that it's not murder,
Am I lagging?
am I am I like
Am I lagging? Hello?
hello I
Hold on one sec. Nope, I don't think I'm lagging. Are you lagging?
I might be lagging.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you
Oh,
fine.
okay.
You're fine.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right,
you're
but
good now.
but
Go ahead.
but basically, like when it comes to capital punishment, like it's so hard to sell, not doing capital punishment to people because it's so hard to sell that, man. Like again, because some people just wholeheartedly believe that there are people out there who just need to freaking die, and
Why?
I
Why?
I
It
can't
serves
rightly
no
tell you
purpose.
that.
Because if
I
you
can
are
I can
able
give
to
you like some like inklings now.
if you are able to rehabilitate someone, then they're able to become a productive member of society. You don't have to kill that person. They are able to contribute to their community and to the economy.
So you don't just so you don't want to throw anybody away. You don't think anybody should be just thrown away. You think that
A
that no
complete
matter
waste
no
to throw
matter no
somebody away.
matter no matter how bad you were, that you could do better.
Yeah. Even if you aren't able to rehabilitate them and you have to keep them removed from society, they are still able to be productive.
I never thought about it quite like that. And to be honest with you, the fact that you're telling the correctional officer this and something that I haven't even noticed it, that's perfectly fair. And I think that you kind of changed my mind when it comes to capital punishment because ultimately speaking, the thing that ultimately moved me was the cost of it, and also the person could very well be innocent. You know, and you
Yeah.
don't want to kill
And even in the case
potentially
where it's
innocent person.
not, even in the case where it's not, like for example, you said Jeffrey Dahmer, and, I said John Wayne Gacy, stuff like that. Even in the case where it's not, it's always better to try, because there's every in every case where it's likely that they aren't able to be rehabilitated, it's equally as likely that they are. In any instance where you say, oh, this person can never be better, this person is better off dead, then you're making the same argument that white supremacists are.
Yeah. In a roundabout way. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say it's like the exact same argument, but in a roundabout way, I kind of.
No, I didn't say the exact same argument. I'm saying it's exactly the same type of argument that white supremacists make.
Yeah.
That they're better than white people. That white people are better than black people because of X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
White people are not better than black people based off anything. Period.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree. It's I guess I gotta look at it from like this standpoint. Is that I can't speak for victims' families, right? And I've met a lot of victims' families who wanted those people dead, and I don't want to speak for those families.
It serves no point.
Right. Again, I can only speak from the standpoint of I get what you mean, because you could have a potentially innocent person, and that's the best argument, in my opinion. Because the one thing that is the ultimate egregious thing to happen in the United States of America is someone innocent being punished. And that's something that we got to think about. We got to really rethink capital punishment, because what if the person is very much innocent? And I've noticed a little bit of lag there. Thank you, Diesel Bomb, for telling me. I gotta listen. Biden bucks are coming. I'm getting a brand new PC with that. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go ahead and freaking upgrade.
Yeah. But even in the case where it's so obvious that they did it, it serves no purpose to murder them.
Okay.
The only thing you could say is because I'll feel better.
Well,
okay. Well, then that makes you just as bad as the people that murdered in the first place.
What if it's someone like
one thing can be said for self-defense. Like, I'm all okay for self-defense, right? If somebody's about to murder me, I will do my best to run away, right? But if I have no other options, then yeah, self-defense is one thing. Okay, right. But just outright murdering somebody, there's no fucking. It serves absolutely no purpose whatsoever.
Right, I guess. So in the event of someone like El Chapo, who no matter how many times you try to lock him up, he just keeps escaping. What do you do in that case?
You build a better facility to contain them.
You gonna build a whole better facility for one guy?
Not one guy, because if one guy does it, there's more than one guy that's doing it.
I mean, but there's certain feats that only certain guys can actually accomplish. Now, there's certain feats like for example, like no one's gonna be the freaking escape artist that El Chapo was. Like that's just goddamn. Like he, you couldn't hold him for shit.
Really?
No, man. He escapes like every time. Like it's crazy. So I mean, like, the problem with guys like that is that I don't know what you do with them. To be quite honest with you, I don't know what you do with them, because it's like, guys like that, they're never gonna just stay in one spot. They're gonna always go out and do crazy shit. So it's just like, I guess capital punishment is a very, very tough thing. But ultimately speaking, what ultimately moved me and what ultimately changed my mind was that the idea of someone being innocent, being put to death. I can't tolerate that now. So I mean, yeah, it's just
because if it happened to them, it could have just as easily happened to you.
Yeah. So I mean, I want these people, especially people out there who do heinous stuff like rape and messing with kids. I want them to get help. Get these people help. And even if they're never fucking released, the fact that you have someone out there with those kind of thoughts, I don't mind spending money to get them help. Jesus, because they can always escape, So,
yeah,
it's just a public safety hazard at that point, I think that we definitely spend far too little on mental health in this country, especially for like inmates. But that actually goes
Yeah.
into
Well, we spend far too little on inmates. Period.
yeah.
Most of the money. No, okay. And I say that with the preface that we spend a shit ton of money on the private prisons, on private prisons. We
Right.
spend a fuck ton of money on private prisons, right?
Yes, we do.
Most of that does not go to the prisoners to help the prisoners get better because, well, I mean, okay, you remove people from society because it should be the last resort, right? Because because they need to be,
Right.
because they're otherwise murdering people or raping people or stealing everything they can get their hands on. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Got it. Okay. You remove them from society so that you can rehabilitate them.
Right.
If you want to think of it as a punishment, go ahead with your Schadenfreude. I don't get it personally. Whatever. Okay? But if it comes down to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where you have to put somebody in prison, okay? It shouldn't be that's it. Because not taking any action has never helped anybody. We say, hey, you go sit in this place where everybody's going to be constantly violent towards you and you're not going to get any help. And then, in 6, 7, 8 years, we're going to let you go. And, you're going to have to pay a parole officer. And if you don't, you're going to go right back. And, hey, look, you're back.
Briefly explain to us why the parole officer thing is like bullshit. Because you had a lot to say about that.
Like, why is it that we have people who have paid their debts to society go and have to pay parole officers to do their job?
I think you make a very good point. Because I mean, if you got somebody with a criminal record,
because like if the person who is convicted of crime goes to jail, serves a sentence, has paid their debt to society, right? Gets out. Now they have to go pay a parole officer?
Yeah.
What?
Well, the one thing I want to point out, like real quick, I invited some people into the podcast who want to argue me in the comment section, and you notice that I'm not getting any kind of phone calls.
Oh, I have no idea. I can't hear your computer.
Oh no,
I think you use Skype, right?
I have to. Yeah. I have the desktop volume up, so you would absolutely like hear it. But
okay. Well, I mean, in that case, no, I don't hear anything.
Yeah, it's very, very weird how that happens, isn't it?
No, they're mostly just trolls.
I mean, I wouldn't say that they're necessarily trolls. People say that.
I mean, that's what it is. I mean, like you say,
they're not trolls.
They're
not trolls though. Some of them are, but a lot of them are not. A lot of them are actually serious. They actually mean what they say. It's just that when I call them out, they don't actually appear because I've seen the exact same pattern on other like channels, and one of the main reasons why I opened up this actual phone line in this freaking show is that again I want to actually address those people, and I want to have a medium in which I can reach out to them and say, hey, you want to talk to me? Let's talk. But see, I've got
I can't really take anybody very seriously. That's like, oh, hey, I'm gonna sit there and type this comment like, okay, well, come on the show and defend your point. No, I'm not gonna do that. Like, okay, well then I don't fucking believe you.
Yeah, it's like one guy named Infidel.
I don't have time. Like, okay, well,
Well, Infidel Hardcore, he's one of the guys I'm talking about. He showed up in the live chat, and I just moderated his fucking comments. It's like, I told you to call in, guy. Like, where's the goddamn call? He had all that shit. I was talking smack about Nick Fuentes, this fucking white supremacist, right? And the guy says, well, he's not a white supremacist, and it's like, so
what did he say?
Says, what would we be talking about if I called in? Whatever you don't agree with. I told you to call in for a reason, and the one thing is that I have 3 separate rules here. When you're talking, I won't be talking. But when I'm talking, you will shut the fuck up. And when you're talking, I will actually mute myself. But when I'm talking,
I'm gonna talk over you.
Yeah. Second rule is
I'm just fucking with you.
Second rule is you don't answer questions with a fucking question. When I ask you a direct question, answer the fucking question, or I will hang up on you. Okay.
Okay.
Like for example, if I were to ask, do you think there's a reason why black people have an issue with the Republican Party? And you say, well, I don't know. Do you think? No, that's not a fucking answer. Just
like,
say that.
Most black
just
people,
say,
maybe, but I think there are
some black Republicans.
There are black Republicans.
They are. There's like two of them. But the vast majority of black,
Pretty sure there's more than two of them.
It's like the vast majority of the black people in America don't like Republicans. That's just, goddamn, that couldn't be any more fucking clear from this past freaking election. That couldn't be any clearer.
It's really unfortunate, you know.
It is.
Yeah,
but,
we as humans should really kind of just like drop the whole racist bullshit.
But the thing about it is, it's just that some people are just gonna try to hide behind it. So I'm sitting there just waiting for the freaking phone call, Ween.
Like seriously, like what? It serves absolutely nobody to be racist.
Yeah,
like it doesn't help anybody.
You got people out there who will be racist and then hide behind it and be like, oh no, we're not racist. I just think that blacks are less fucking intelligent. I'm not racist.
That's racist.
Again, they will say that stupid shit. And Nick Fuentes was pushing race realism for years. In fact, I remember during the whole Crop and Tea saga when he showed up on Andy Warski's podcast, and he's sitting there debating Styx Hexahammer and Sargon are fucking a car about race realism in a white ethno state. That was number 4 on YouTube for the entire platform that fucking night. And you should just say, oh, Nick Fuentes is not a fucking white supremacist. You're a goddamn retard. If anyone thinks,
Ostrich.
If anyone thinks that Nick Fuentes is not a fucking white supremacist, you a fucking retard, and I will treat you as such.
Yep. Okay.
Seriously, if a man who's sitting there arguing for a white ethno state in America, if you're arguing with me about why do I think this man is a white supremacist, you're a fucking idiot. Like,
yeah. I would agree with that.
That's just dumb. Like that's just so dumb. Like again, and notice how none of these people are called in because
no. If you want to play devil's advocate here, right?
I set up rules. I said, listen, when you're talking, if they actually call in and they want to argue and shit, I will mute myself. I will let them talk.
Okay.
I say I will give you 90 seconds. Get your first point out in 90 seconds. 90 seconds is more than enough time to get out 1 point. More than enough time.
Yeah.
Right. And I will sit there. I will let you talk. But when I'm talking, you you've seen this, right? You've seen this. What they'll do is they'll start throwing out so many claims. Like I will say, okay, well, there's problem with fucking policing. Well, this and that and that. I said, hold on. You've made several claims. Let me address one claim at a time. And they will never let me do that. That's why I just mute them then. I say, shut the fuck up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's some people that are just, on your show just to hear themselves talk.
But it's the vast majority of people. It's not like the vast majority of people who actually watch the show. It's just the vast majority of people who just want to argue. It's just like, again, I can see why the Republican Party has so many issues with black people because of the way that you talk to us. You talk down to us. What's going on, DM, Cause of Chaos? What's going on, Diesel Bomber? But yeah, they talk down to us. Like, I'll give you a prime example, right? So I put out a video. I told you about this. It's a reaction video to Adam Calhoun. This rap song called "Racism," right? And it's this white rapper who's a freaking Trump supporter, and he uses the word "nigger" in the freaking song. And a lot of black people, especially freaking fucking YouTubers, were really upset with that. I totally ignored that. I said, okay, I'm going to judge this rap song strictly on it being a rap song.
Okay.
And I mostly said the song was good. I said that. You had people show up in the comment section saying stupid shit like, well, how come you're pro BLM? How come you won't vote for Trump? How come you support? Shut the fuck up!
All right. No,
like, do you understand the point of the fucking song? I'm bridging the goddamn gap, you goddamn retards.
No, it doesn't make sense to ask that kind of question. You said there's why aren't you voting for Trump? Why aren't you doing this, that, and the other? Like, this is a very simple answer to that question.
The point is,
you don't want to.
If I'm doing a reaction video to a rap song, and if me being pro BLM adds to the reaction, like you would not expect that reaction to a white MAGA rapper, right? you get that. Why would you want to change me from BLM to lower the impact of the actual fucking song?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Like, people who are racist are also fucking retarded. That's why I say the fucking Republican Party, I don't want anything else to do with you. I will not vote for you. Fuck all you goddamn politicians. You're goddamn retarded. And I will treat you as such. I will spit on you if I get a goddamn chance. Seriously. That's how much you have let a bad taste in my damn mouth. I have tried to like you. I've tried. You're unlikable.
Yeah.
You're unlikable. Like you cannot be worked with. You're a bunch of racist retards who absolutely should be thrown away. You have no future in this goddamn country. The sooner you fucking die off, the better.
Well,
there's no changing these fucking people, man. There's no changing them. I've tried. I used to vote with them. I used to go to the same conferences. I've tried. There's no changing them. They're too fucking racist. The only solution to these people is old age and then death. Seriously. There's no convincing them. And if you say that there is, please give me a live demonstration. I've tried. I've tried for years. There's no changing them. They are retarded and they're going to always be retarded. Because the problem is that most of them come from southern states with terrible schools. Most of them have been taught racist shit their fucking entire life. Most of them have they only support cops because they see cops as anti-black. There's no fixing that. You're talking about decades of indoctrination. I could spend the next 10 years trying to convince these people that they're fucking wrong, and it won't do a bit of goddamn good. Because I've been doing this for almost a damn decade now. So I can tell you for a fact, my whole channel is proof. You can't fix these people. They're insufferable. They're trash. They're less than human. And I understand that sounds horrible, but let me ask you a question. Do they think anything different of me?
Not likely.
I think that they're less than human because of the way that they act. They think that I'm less than human because I'm fucking black. So at least on my end, it's fair. At least I waited to meet you and then judge you. You judged me from day goddamn one.
Man.
So I mean, again, that's where a lot of my anger and a lot of the freaking divides come in. It's just like when you try to reach across the aisle and you just get slapped back. When you try to make people less racist and yet they just get more racist. When you see people justifying murder bullshit, it gets to the point where it's, do I even want to try with you? And the answer is no. I can make that choice. It's fucking my life. I don't want to try to reason with freaking Republicans anymore. I don't like them. I hope they all die. Seriously.
Well, they will eventually.
I pray happens goddamn sooner. Because that's the only way this fucking country is gonna actually experience goddamn progress. If there were not as many fucking Republicans, we would have $15 a goddamn hour. We would have had a fucking stimulus package. We would have had fucking universal goddamn healthcare. We would have had all that shit. Who's the number one party who's in the way of all that shit? Republicans. They're worthless. Every last one of them. If you are a Republican voter right now in 2021, you're a fucking retard. Kill yourself. Seriously.
Ooh.
I said it. Look, listen. These people have to go. They're holding up progress. There is no other way to look at it. It's a fact. You're holding up a fucking living wage. You're holding up healthcare. You're holding up so much shit. You're doing this shit during a fucking pandemic. You're literally killing people. You won't wear a goddamn mask. That is literally killing people. How can I reason with that?
I don't think there is any reasoning with them.
It's just
because even if you like make up a good reason, like they're very classically very hypocritical. Like the whole lame duck thing, for example, like when Obama was about to leave office, and they were like, "We're not going to approve anybody for the Supreme Court." When Scalia died, like he's a lame duck, blah blah blah. We're not going to approve anybody, right? And then RGB died, and they were like, "Well, the voters already voted for the person that they wanted to pick for the Supreme Court, so we're going to go ahead and do this." And it's like,
Yeah.
you understand how hypocritical that actually is, right?
Not only that, but Lindsey Graham. You remember when Lindsey Graham says, "Oh, well, we know we shouldn't be just picking people towards the end of the freaking term. We should wait for the next administration." He said that shit.
He said, "You can quote me on this if it happens where it's the last year of Trump's presidency, and you can quote me on this, blah blah blah, And it's like, hey, look what you said. And he's like, no, we're gonna go ahead and do it anyway. Like,
and there's people who voted for Lindsey Graham after that. Everybody who voted for Lindsey Graham, I want you to know, I fucking hate you. You are human trash. You are worth less than a fucking dog to me. Because there's no way you hear what Lindsey Graham says and you still vote for this man. You're a piece of shit if you fucking did. You only voted for him because Jamie fucking Harrison was goddamn black. You just could not fathom a black man having that goddamn role. You piece of fucking shits. Fuck each and every last person who voted for Lindsey Graham, knowing what that man is and knowing that you had a better fucking option. A clearly head and shoulders. A fucking monkey is better than Lindsey goddamn Graham. And they picked Lindsey Graham knowing that he hasn't done shit for South Carolina since he's been fucking elected. He's only there because he's a white guy. And the only people that keep running against him are black people. That's the only reason why. And
South Carolina's weird.
It is weird. It is very weird. It's a very weird fucking state. It's like there's so many black people there, but they don't vote. And
it's like there's something in the water or something. I don't know.
People there are just extra fucking retarded. Like, again, I want Republicans to understand most of your states are retarded. The vast majority of your base are retarded. And I'm going to say that I don't care if it makes people unsubscribe. The vast majority of your base are retards who are better off.
But they're certainly not intelligent. Not as intelligent. So,
yeah.
Y'all clearly don't spend enough money on education. I went to school in South Carolina.
Yeah, me too.
It was
atrocious. Listen, my high school,
it was.
My high school human biology teacher, it was also our football coach. He told us that we were going to skip over evolution because he didn't come from a damn monkey. So he did not teach evolution. That's how fucking retarded. Oh my God, that's how retarded our state is. Like, that's just the one thing.
Oh, I don't claim to be from that state.
I claim damn Krypton. All right, I claim the planet Vegeta.
No, it's just it's so awkward because
people there are so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And I want the Republican Party to understand that's your base. Most of your base are retards who should have been fucking aborted. Seriously. Because this country will be so much further ahead. Imagine we would have had legal weed had there not been a bunch of fucking Republican retards saying, "Oh, we gotta keep weed legal."
Yeah, that's another thing. Like I had asked, it wasn't a whole bunch of people, and I'd asked them and I said, do you think we should be legal? And they're like, yeah, we should be legal, but they all said the same thing, that insert place here is the last place that weed is ever going to be legal, right? And I'm like, okay, well, why do you think that? There's no need to assume that they're wrong. It's just say, well, why do you think that? And they'll usually give one of two responses. Say the more common one is that either big pharma won't allow it to be legalized, or paper companies won't allow it to be legalized. because then it'll be cheaper to make paper with hemp than it will be to hemp's already legal, so that argument's already irrelevant.
Right.
And as far as I'm aware, when it comes to voting referendums, referendums that are put to a vote for the people, typically, corporations aren't given a vote in that case.
Right, and you know what's interesting about South Carolina and about Republican states who still keep weed fucking illegal? There was no referendum on election night, like most other states. Um, they are. Someone says that they keep trying to call, but nothing's happening. I'm not sure why you would call and nothing's happening. I two okay. The number
Is that the
two.
right number?
Yeah, that's 253
253
203
203 6784.
6784. That's the number to call in.
Okay.
I don't know why he's or you can
Well, instead
also
of calling
join
him, why don't
the
you just join Discord?
you can join
Yeah, because
this
if you
Discord
call,
server.
if you call a phone number, I actually won't be able to hear you. Like I'll have to actually tune into the live video. Then
Yeah. So
I'll be
like,
out of the
I was just
conversation.
posting
Like,
in the
you
live
should, you
chat.
should
Like,
join Discord.
here's a link to the freaking Discord server. If you join the server, it's just like having like an actual phone call, and that's why I said I have multiple ways in which you can reach out to the Freaking Show. So here's a link to my Discord. Join voice chat.
I know. Devil's Advocate. He gives a lot of concessions to people for. Yeah, I understand the rage to think we are still dealing with some of the same problems my grandparent. It's disheartening. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
the thing that I'm
okay.
very curious about though, I want to ask you something about. So,
Okay.
do you remember a couple of years back when they were talking about legalizing weed in South Carolina, and the Attorney General came out and said that marijuana was the most dangerous drug in the United States? Do you remember that?
Was it Attorney General?
Yes, it was Alan Wilson.
We said in South Carolina, the most dangerous drug in
Yeah,
South Carolina is marijuana.
yeah, he said it live.
I actually laughed at. I laughed. I laughed. It was so stupid.
Do you
Like,
do you do you remember all the people out there saying, "Well, he's right. He's right. We gotta support the blue, black the blue, back the blue." All right, and
I haven't heard anybody say that, but
I've
I do
saw
recall
so many.
saying to myself, I said, "Have you ever heard of fentanyl?"
Well, the thing about it is that I remember I mentioned it because I was talking to some cops about it at the time the Richland County Sheriff's
Yeah,
Department, and they were trying to justify that. They're like, "Well, have you ever
yeah,
seen the harmful effects of marijuana?" It's like, are you fucking
yeah,
serious?
yeah. I've seen the harmful effects of marijuana.
I just people like that. I know what you're gonna say, and you hate when I talk like this, but people like that, there's no fixing them. There's no talking to those fucking people.
Yeah, there is. You get them when they're young. You sit there and you actually, tell them the correct information. You say, "Hey, look, marijuana has harmful effects on the brain for people who are less than 25 years of age. We know this. For the most part, it's really not that bad. And as long as you're at least 21 and have an informed decision and can make an informed decision about what you're putting inside your body, go right the fuck ahead and do it.
Yeah, I just
Otherwise, marijuana, typically, under most ordinary circumstances, and for most people, marijuana doesn't do anything wrong."
yeah. Well, that's just the thing, man. I'm so sick of people, just lying about stuff like that. And they, I want you to understand something, right? I want you to be able to see past stuff. The reason why I reached the conclusions that I reach, right? You look at the people who argue against marijuana legalization, and you look at what their political beliefs are. Most of them are not left leaning. Let's just call it a buck. There's been polls on it. There's been too many polls. Most of them, vast majority of them, are not left leaning. Okay. When you look at the demographics of people who typically argue against marijuana legalization, what do you think are some common themes?
Oh, so the second reason, and this is getting back to your question, right, that you
Right,
just asked me, okay?
right.
The second reason that they tell me is because that they actually believe that marijuana is bad for you. Like, marijuana is just as bad as crack or meth or like they actually believe that it'll actually cause you serious harm.
and they can't believe that in left leaning cities because a lot of these left leaning cities weed is legalized. So most people know that that's not true.
Yeah, I'm about to smoke right now. It's not
So
going to hurt me.
so
Well, I mean, you
so
know,
what do you think are
other than
some other common features of people who basically oppose it, or some other common features? I can name quite a few.
uh, oh, you mean other than
Yeah.
their opinions on cannabis?
Yes.
Oh, well, I think like one of the more common things is that it's related to gang violence, right? And typically they see gangs as perpetuated by black people or Hispanics, right? Or people from Mexico specifically.
Do you think that there's more people who are anti weed in left leaning cities or right leaning cities?
Right.
Okay, and do you also think that these same people are also big fans of police officers? Typically, could you definitely see a correlation or not?
Well, this is this is told totally a personal anecdote. So I'm sorry, but anytime I ask somebody who was against weed, it was primarily due to a lack of education. They just it was either because it was associated with people they didn't like, which was black people or
That's
Mexicans,
that's that's what I was getting at.
or or it was because that they had taught since a very young age, especially with that fucking Dare program,
Yeah,
that which was always perpetuated by
it's a
cops.
goddamn joke, man. There
Yeah,
was a fucking disaster.
it was a fucking joke. The program that I replaced it with was much more effective and way better.
Yeah.
But by and large, for the most part, it was primarily due to and again, this is personal because this might not actually be like the case for most people, and I'm really sorry. Okay, but from my experience, most people who weren't okay with legalizing weed, it was because of a lack of education about what it was, or specifically misinformation that was given to them about cannabis.
Right. All right. So we have Ween here in the chat. All right. So Ween, tell me
Oh,
like
what's up, Wayne?
what's on your mind. I'm gonna mute myself so you can go and speak.
Hey, can you guys hear me okay?
I
Yeah, I
hear
hear you
you.
just fine.
Perfect. I just downloaded Discord. I've never used it before, so a little
It's
new to
it's
this.
very convenient. Can
Yeah.
you see me?
Uh, Something's loading up on my screen here, but I can hear you guys okay. So
You should be
yeah,
able
I
to
can
see
see
him.
you.
So pretty much, Discord is an app mostly meant for gamers, but people use it every day for everyday purposes now. And so pretty much, it's
Hell, I
like the
use it for
largest
school.
video chatting app next to like Facebook there is really. Like you could make your own server and you can invite as many friends as you want. You can talk to people from all over the world, and the best part about it, it's 100% free. So I mean,
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've heard of it. I've seen it around, but I'm a pretty casual gamer. I'm not PC, so
right.
I've
So
never used it before, but it seems pretty legit.
right. So I made a video about Nick Fuentes, and you had an issue with it. Tell me, what was your issue with the video that I made with Nick Fuentes, and I will mute myself and just let you speak. All right.
Well, the only thing I said in my comment was, and you also mentioned this in your response, is that it was a short, but at the same time, when you make comments like calling somebody a white supremacist, whether it's someone like Nick Fuentes, who's in the public eye, or Paul Gosar, who's a congressman in Arizona, it just seems like, you made it a very passing comment, and then you didn't have anything that he said that is, in support of white supremacy or having like a white ethno state or anything like that. And again, you said it was a short. I understand that, but to make something that's a pretty big claim to call somebody just straight out a white supremacist or somebody who supports white supremacy. So my comment was just to say, I think that's pretty unfair. I've been listening to Nick Fuentes for a couple of years personally, and I've never heard him say anything to support white supremacy, or a white ethno state, anything like that. In fact, I've heard him multiple times on different occasions say the opposite of that sort of a thing. Even if you listen to his most recent AFPAC conference in his speech, he outright says, we live in a multi-ethnic country. That's something we're just going to have to accept. Later on, he goes on to say, but in order to, live in a multi-ethnic society, white people need to have the same respect as everybody else. that's, that doesn't sound like a white supremacist or anybody advocating for an ideology like that. So that was more what my comment was aimed at. It wasn't a troll or anything else. I just saw that video and thought, that was for a passing remark, that's a pretty big thing to say without anything to back it up. That's all.
Okay.
Wait.
3 things. Number one, I also left a comment. I left a response saying that I've talked about Nick Fuentes for the past 4 years. And so before you leave a comment, how about you do some research into me? Is that also fair?
I mean, I guess.
No. There's no I guess. It's yes or no. I asked you a direct question. You understood the rules here. Yes or no? Have I not made multiple videos about Nick Fuentes?
I have no idea. Like I said,
I replied to a comment that you made with a link to the video that I made just last week about Nick Fuentes, where I actually expanded upon the actual short video. That short video was based on I think over 10-minute long video where I talk about Paul Gosar and Nick Fuentes. I even quoted Nick Fuentes. Now, you said some other things that he never supported a white ethno state. That's a flat out lie. I was on a live stream with Andy Worski, Sticks Texas Hammer 666, Nick Fuentes, and yes, he literally argued for a white ethno state. I was there. Heard him say it flat out. I can even link you to the freaking stream right now. That's a lie.
Do you have a as far as the definition of like white supremacy, white ethno state, do you believe you have a fundamental different definition than, like, for example, if I went and looked it up on Google, I mean, would you have a different definition than just what Google would spit out to me?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
I don't think so, no.
So, if I just went and looked up Google right now and type, what is the definition of white supremacy, or what is the definition of white ethno state, you would more than likely match what that is, right?
Probably, yeah, I would assume.
What is white supremacy? The first one, what is white supremacy in Spanish?
But the thing that I have an issue
with... belief...
Go ahead.
So white supremacy, the belief that white people constitute a superior race and should therefore dominate society, typically to the exclusion or detriment of other races and ethnic groups, particular black or Jewish people. Okay. That's just the definition of white supremacy. I would assume that a white supremacist is somebody who believes that, right? Would that be fair to say?
That sounds legit to me.
No, I mean, is it? Yeah, I mean, is that what you believe? A white supremacist, and sorry, not that you are a white supremacist or that you believe in white supremacy. Is that what I
believe the definition
I could care less. Yes. Is that the definition of white supremacy? I mean, is Google's definition your definition?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Nick Fuentes, right?
So, I mean, because I can. Are you ready to start hearing some of the quotes?
I'll just go look up some quotes from.
Yeah, because like again, like what you're saying is ridiculous. Because I mean,
I want to take your word for it, but let's just check it. Let's just check it.
Right. Can I just start like reading off some freaking quotes?
I mean, sure, go ahead.
Okay, cool. Let's get some quotes in. All right, so
we'll put some. No. Put some links in the chat.
Oh no! I'm actually gonna put it on screen. I'm gonna do one better. I'm gonna do one better because again, like this is like so ridiculous.
Do both of them.
This is so ridiculous, like a clear lie. Like everyone knows Nick Fuentes is a freaking racist.
There's no need to assume that he's lying, right? No. Okay, Devil. Let's not assume he's lying. Let's just say, maybe it could have been mistaken, right?
So let's. He's a white supremacist.
I've given examples in other videos. Let's go and convince you then.
Let's go and convince you then, because let's look it up. Because if it's there,
right?
I mean, it's kind of hard to say that if it's there,
Are you ready?
Sure, go ahead.
You know what our problem is? The fertility rates. We need to be making more beautiful white Christian babies. Enough is enough. Would a white supremacist ever fucking say that? No? Yes or no? Yes or no? I want a yes or no fucking quick answer right now. Yes or no?
Would a white supremacist say they want white babies to be born?
I'm sorry.
I asked you a direct fucking question. Yes or fucking no?
All right.
I hate it when people avoid questions.
No, let him answer the question. Let him answer the question.
Oh my God, I hate that shit.
Let him answer the question.
Your question is, do I think a white supremacist would want white babies to be born?
That's
No,
not
he
what I
said,
said.
would you say that?
I'm gonna give you
Okay,
one more
what?
chance before I
Supremacists say
fucking
that.
hang up on you. That's not what I said.
Okay.
Don't lie again.
I'm not trying to lie, man. I'm trying to be
That's
reasonable.
not what I said. That's clearly not what I said. Clearly not
Okay.
what I said.
Go ahead. What's the question?
You know what? You know what our problem is? Our problem is the fertility rates. We'd be making more beautiful white Christian babies. Enough is enough. Would a white supremacist ever say that?
Oh, he also said, you know what the problem is? All the Muslims coming to Europe.
Yeah, that's nothing he said.
That was the rest of that quote. Like, what the fuck? Okay, so the question is, would a white supremacist say something like that?
Yes or no?
I think that's a ridiculous question.
What is that ridiculous
All
question?
right. Well, I tried it with you. You're fucking retarded. I'm gonna treat you like you're fucking retarded now. Okay?
Well,
No.
whatever.
I asked you
You're
a direct
incredibly
question.
hostile
Yes
for no
or
reason.
fucking no? Would a white supremacist say that? Can you answer the question? You fucking retard.
I disagree with the premise of the.
Bye. See? Bye. You can't talk to people like I'm that. You see what I fucking mean?
Yeah,
now?
let's move on. He's
He's fucking
Let's
retarded.
move on. It's not a loaded question. It's a very simple question. I mean, if you want to elaborate on your reasonings for answering a yes or no question, you could say yes, but that's fine. You could say yes, but you gotta finish that. But and it can't just be like, oh, I'm just naysaying, and I have no reasons for the extra for the naysay.
One thing if we weren't giving him direct quotes, but we were doing that. I was like, listen.
That's crazy. That's a crazy thing to
There's
say.
a fucking live stream where Nick Fuentes shows up on a live stream with Andy Warski arguing for a white ethno state. Even the people in the chat are saying it fucking happened. Everyone knows this shit.
Yeah.
It was number 4 on YouTube. Andy Warski's channel almost got yeeted for that.
Nick Fuentes is a Holocaust denier.
Yes, he literally denies the Holocaust all the time. In fact, if you look at one of the quotes that he said about January 6th, the FBI wanted to actually get at them, but they simply did not have enough. Let me read to you what happened during the January 6th coup attempt, right? So Fuentes and fellow Nazi Baked Alaska both participated in the 2020 U.S. Capitol riot that was decided by Donald Trump, and he separately live streamed the destruction and theft that occurred. Subsequently, Fuentes was banned from DLive, the streaming website he had been using to host his America First podcast since being booted from YouTube. Now, there's something else that he said during the Nick Fuentes. Something he said, because again, if you hear what he says, you will wonder why he.
Second. You can still type weed. You can still reply to the conversation in the chat. So feel free to justify your reasoning.
How can I finish anything when I keep getting cut off? I ask you direct questions, and I have to keep asking you direct questions because you can't answer direct fucking questions. You are a lying scumbag who had no intention of ever being honest here. Fuck you. I don't want you in my chat, and I don't want you on my channel. You can fuck off.
Okay, well, I guess you can't reply in the chat then.
No,
my bad.
He will not. He will not.
Okay.
No,
my bad.
I tried it live. He's a fucking retard. There's no reasoning with that guy. There's nothing I could say that would ever change his fucking mind. Nothing. I can't help him.
Yeah. I mean, well, there's no need to help him.
It's just God, man. Like people like that, I just hate people like that. Like I want my country to do better, but it can't do better because people like that are in the way. They're in the way, bro. Like that's just what it is, and I can't.
Like what was the point of not answering the question? Like what did that serve? Like it didn't help him. It helped his case. I mean, you can't answer questions.
No, because all that did was make him appear disingenuous.
Like
that's
no.
Did.
It didn't make him. I mean, like okay, disingenuous. Okay, it made it appear that he. I don't want to say like maliciously he inadvertently hurt his own cause in that case, in my opinion.
Well, my
Because
thing is,
he wasn't even trying to convince us that that wasn't a white supremacist thing or whatever.
he was aggressively retarded.
Retarded. Well, no, he said that he doesn't think that Nick Fuentes is a white supremacist, right? He said that he doesn't, or was it that he said that he didn't think Nick Fuentes said anything that wasn't white supremacist, or didn't say anything that wasn't for a white ethno state, right? And that obviously wasn't the case. He obviously said that shit.
Yeah, obviously.
And then after he said that, he didn't at that point try to back that claim up.
Well,
Like,
you
it
were trying your best to be nice about it. He was like, okay, well, by your definition, I wouldn't even taken that fucking route. He understands what a white supremacist is. He knows that. No one's retarded.
I certainly hope so.
Yeah, he knows. It's just that, again, the point of me doing
especially because he did say that was his definition.
Right, but you do get the point of me doing that, right? The point of me doing that was not so much to change his mind. I just wanted, I just want people to see that. I want people to see that so that when they see it in the comment section, they understand what you're dealing with. These are the people who will show up to a YouTube channel like mine, massively downvote videos, watch videos for like 10 seconds and then downvote it to try to make sure the algorithm is like screwing up with you. They will do shit like that because whenever you fucking debate me like live, you see what happens? They're shown to be retards. This is basically why they stay in the comment section and they never call in. Because you notice you've seen conversations with me and different people be completely civil. Because there's an honest conversation here. When you start lying to me back to back to back, it's like I start getting mad because it's like, okay, I took time out of my day to fucking talk to you. I'm trying to reach across the aisle. Be fucking honest. It doesn't matter if you don't agree with me. That's fine. But just be honest about what you actually fucking believe.
Honestly, like, it's his show. He can do whatever the fuck he wants with this show.
No, I get people all the time saying, well, you gotta listen to me. And it's like,
the hell I do?
Dude, listen. There are some times, like you're like my best friend, and there are some times where you tell me to fucking shut up. There are some times whereas I get on your nerves, so I know for a fact that if somebody that you don't fucking know is telling you that you gotta do something, what the reaction is probably gonna be.
No, I don't. Okay.
No, but the other question I want to ask you, man, is again back to that.
Okay.
Though, do you see what I mean though?
I'm fucking stoned as shit.
Huh?
I'm stoned as shit.
I hear you, man. But do you
Yep.
Do you see what I mean though? You're not gonna be able to change that mind.
Well, ideally you would.
Sky, you hit him with facts. You were reading facts out to him.
Well, no, I just wanted to confirm what he was actually saying.
But then you started reading out some of the quotes.
When you asked him, to back up his claim, he's like, I don't think that is, a good premise. I think it's a bullshit premise or whatever. I don't remember he probably didn't curse, but I don't remember what he said. Right? I don't agree with the premise
of the question, and it's like
the question, right? I'm like, we're literally just asking you to confirm what you just said.
But again, this is why I don't bother trying to change Republicans anymore. You can't change them. They are stuck on stupid, and they're gonna always be fucking retarded, and you should treat them as such.
And yes, I think I do agree with. Hold on one second. I gotta get back to the computer. Hold on. I do agree with Diesel Bomber there.
Poor kid. The public education system has really
clearly failed him. Clearly, and that it's quite unfortunate.
Well, the thing about it is that you have an excuse because you're high. He was sober, and he was still that fucking retarded. It's like,
wait, excuse for what? I didn't say anything stupid.
You didn't say anything stupid, but you still made a lot of sense that you were high. Listen, When the person who is high makes more sense when you're sober, that's bad, bro.
Is it?
Yeah. If a motherfucker on goddamn crack, it's managing to beat you with a goddamn spelling bee. That's not.
I'm
good,
not on
bro.
crack. I'm not on crack.
Well, I don't know, man.
No, I'm telling you, I'm not on crack. You don't even have to guess.
I'm just kidding. So
I'll let you know.
So the other thing I'm very curious of is so what do you think I should do with those people? Like people keep trying to convince me to change them, and it's like
don't. There's no need to. There's no need to try to give in to people who aren't willing to change their minds, because it's fruitless. At the end of the day, all you're doing is wasting your own time. That's what I call trolls. Right. People who get you to waste your own time.
Well, I mean, I enjoy it because they give me free content.
You enjoy wasting your own time?
No, I enjoy it when they try that shit because I do end up making content like off of it, and I guess I like fucking with them because they fuck with me. And I know that I fuck with them a lot harder than they can fuck with me. And I guess like I like antagonizing them, but at the same time, like I only antagonize them because they won't fucking go away.
Because they won't what?
Because they won't go away. Like for a couple of months, like for like a month or two, I let up on them. And they were still here. So it's like, okay, if you're not going to leave, then I'm going to just fucking shit on you constantly. I'm going to keep reporting all your accounts. I'm going to try to get all of your fucking accounts goddamn banned. First of all, for goddamn saying all the crazy shit that you say in the goddamn chat. If it violates even one community guideline, I will try to get your shit fucking banned. Yes, I will. Because I've had my fucking videos reported over and over and over again. Because I said things that they don't fucking agree with. So I'm going to return the goddamn favor.
Yeah.
And my thing is, it's just, it gets to the point where it's like,
excuse me.
I want to just ignore these people, but the problem is these people vote, and so no matter how much I want to ignore them and just say, I hope you get into a goddamn car wreck, I'm gonna have to fucking deal with them.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I don't want to share a country with these people. I want them to leave. Okay. I want them to go to Australia or go to like Russia or go to like China. Or just go to hell. Anywhere but here. Because I look at...
Well, I think there's a hell Arkansas. Or no, Oklahoma.
Well, that it's just, I just look at the modern day Republican Party, right? It's just like, how do they expect to fucking survive? You lost the House, the Senate, and White House. And you're not going to win that anytime soon because black people fucking hate you. We are a voting bloc now. You're never going to win Georgia again. So it's like what is their plan here? Like, again, once you lose as badly as they fucking lost here, and they lost bad. You lost Georgia completely. I mean, almost completely. You lost 2 Georgia seats and the fucking electoral votes. In really, honestly, before fucking 2020 was a red state. I mean, if their goal is to not look at their races and look at their fucking voter suppression and their MAGA people, their fucking QAnon nuts, if their goal is not to do that, how do they plan on winning?
Ooh.
Like, what's the plan here?
I don't know. Shit.
I'm not a Republican. Do you think that they're pissing off more or less black people now?
Probably more.
So if you were like a Republican strategist, what would you say to them to make them like kind of like get them back on track?
Get who back on track?
If you were a Republican strategist.
If I wanted more voters to vote for me?
Yeah, if you were
I would change the name of the party. First off, I'd change the name of the party.
Damn, they can't even be called Republicans anymore? Shit.
No.
Damn.
It's too
it's too toxic?
Old school. It's too old school. You should call them call them the opposition.
The opposition. Just simply the opposite.
Because
I like that because of how fucking reactionary they are. It would fit.
because it's usually, usually it's like it's the left that is more opposed to the right. I could be wrong about that. I probably am. Look, it's edgy as fuck, right? To sit there and say we're the opposition party, right? We're just like fuck. Okay, so you get all the edgy people to go, hey, look, let's all go vote for that. We're against the masses, or the silent majority or whatever,
So someone were to ask, so what are your positions? I'm the opposition.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you stand for? I stand against anything that you stand for. That's a great party. I think I would join that party just cause it's fun. Like, all right. Let's
what
have
do
a
you
conversation
like?
about like women's rights. I'm the opposition.
I'm good. I don't like no. Mm-mm.
Nope. I'm the opposition. Let's go vote for something that's gonna save lives. Nope. I'm the opposition. Nope. Mass. Nope. Opposition. Opposition party. This opposition fucking oppose everything. Let's go stop Nazis. Nope. I oppose. Just stop. Oppose everything.
Yeah, that's what I would do. And then get rid of or put the older people on the back bench.
Yeah. You think that's one of the biggest problems is the boomers? Or no?
The problem is that they're usually totally unrelatable.
Oh. That makes sense.
Like, this is something that really only became evident for me when I got older. I don't know if that's like the common case. People probably say that it is, but I find it more and more difficult to connect to people who are 21.
Yeah.
I'm 33.
Yeah.
So, I could go around. I'm old enough to be in the House. I think I'm old enough to be in the Senate. I'm not sure. Probably. I think you have to be a little bit older. I don't know. I'm definitely old enough to be in the House, right?
Mm-hmm.
I could go around making laws that 21-year-olds would fucking hate. I could go around and be like, hey, look, there's a whole bunch of signs that says if you smoke weed before you're 25, it really fucks with your brain, right? So we should just make it to where you have to be 25 to smoke weed, right? And I could be totally okay with that because I'm 33 and I could fucking smoke weed because I'm over 25, but fuck it. But there's a lot of 21 to 24-year-olds that would really fucking hate that, even though the science on a regular basis, on a consistent basis, proves that first problem. Fucking
Yes, DM Kazuki, I totally agree with you. First is the boomer. Let me read over some comments. DM Kazuki says, I understand the rage too. I think that we are dealing with some of the same problems as my parents/grandparents. Is this hard to shake my head? Yeah, I agree with you. It says, Booger Nick said interracial dating is like bestiality. Yes, he did say that too. He said that live. Andy Worski scream was wild. Nick Fuentes is Holocaust denier. He is actually. That's nothing he denied. Not enough oven for that many cookies is the joke that he uses about the Holocaust. Wow. Diesel Bomber says, poor kid.
Fucked up.
Yeah, it is fucked up. The public education system has really failed here. Yes, absolutely. I agree with you, Diesel Bomber. Dian Cascade says, Diesel Bomber, I'm true. Stop the cap. The kid is dishonest. First problem, fucking boomers. Fucking boomers. Yeah. God, boomers. Yeah, but I think you are on something here. It is very hard, especially when you're in like your 30s or like mid 30s, or you're like approaching like your mid 30s. Younger people, some of their things that they say just goes completely over your head. Like maybe I'm a little bit different, but Even for me, sometimes it's hard to
No,
keep
no,
up with
let's not
some
pretend
of the.
like it's that way for me.
No,
It
no,
goes over my
I
head
was
because
I was gonna say
don't know.
I was gonna say, but even for me, someone who like keeps in like the freaking lingo, it's very difficult to understand what a lot of these kids are saying. Like some of their humor, I mean, it goes over my head a lot of times. It's like, and because I mean, it's not that because I'm like an old guy. It's just that some of their humor is just fucking stupid. Like I just gotta be honest with you, it's like not funny.
Mhm.
It's like kind of. Like I think one of the newest things that they got is like this. It's just a little meme that where they use like Goku. He's like standing like with like his hands like crossed, and it's like whenever they have something that's like hardcore that happens, like they'll put out that freaking image like some kind of like music. And it's like a meme, but it's like it's not funny. It's like it's kind of lame, and you're using Goku as a character from like my generation, and you're misusing them, so it's not even a good meme. You know.
Yeah, but not all memes are funny.
But they just keep replaying the ones that are not funny. That's the problem. Like they keep replaying them.
You know that's subjective, right?
I mean, okay, there's some memes that you have said are not funny. I've watched you say they're not funny, and
There's
they are
some memes you like
replayed.
that you think are fucking hilarious. That I'm like, could you please not ever play that again?
I mean, because I'm awesome and you're not. So I mean,
I don't specifically point that out when it happens because I'm not fucking rude as shit. But sometimes I feel that way.
I mean, but some of these memes are just bad. Like they think that everything can be a meme, and it's not. Like my generation was
you know what a
very
meme
much
is?
selective, right? Like
You know what a meme is?
I mean, yeah, I do. I get everything can kind of be a meme. Everything can kind of be a meme. I
No,
get that,
it's an idea.
huh?
Richard Dawkins coined the term meme to mean an idea.
I mean, not everything's a good idea. I mean, it's just some
He didn't
memes
say
are
good idea. He
bad.
just said idea.
I mean, I think that as time like goes on, we definitely hold memes in certain qualities, right? Like we can't look at, for example, like the Ugandan Knuckles memes and say that that's just as good as like being like Rick Roll. Like there's memes have different tiers. And a lot of these memes that they come out with now, it's just like not only is it not funny, it's just the only reason why it gets so much play because you treat it like a freaking song on the goddamn radio. You just replay it so much to the point where it's just forced on people, you know?
Well, I don't know if you know this, but "Never Gonna Give You Up" by Rick Astley is a song they play on the radio.
I mean, yeah, and they played it so much, and it was just. I mean, I realized that, of course.
Oh,
Yeah, they played it a lot. And the funny part about it is that a lot of people would have never known that he was actually white because he sounds so black.
no, he doesn't. He sounds white.
No, he sounds black. What are you talking about? I had no idea he was fucking white. I had no idea.
Black people sound better when they sing like that.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that Rick Astley's a bad singer. Just usually,
But his voice for that freaking time, like it is very easy. It's very comparable
like
to certain.
Seal. Seal's good. He doesn't look good. He sings good.
I've heard him sing like some different songs, and he sounds like it or like you say Seal, the black guy with the fucked up face.
Yeah.
Yeah. You hear him sing, and it's like you would never think that he was like black. You think he was like white, or you hear like no, I didn't at all. Or you hear like Seven Dust, the guy from like Seven Dust. It's like you would never think he was fucking black. You would never ever think that. Or like you hear like Bruno Mars. You think that Bruno Mars is black. He's not black. He's Ashkenazi Jew and Filipino. But you would think that he's fucking black the way that he like sings and fucking dances. It's just, you know, it's kind of weird how that shit works out, you know?
Yeah.
DM Cos Chaos says, I'm 24 and some of the Zoomer humor makes me want to jump off a mountain in Minecraft. Yeah, man, some of their humor is just awful. Like, because I think about it is that a lot of it is like depression humor. Like, oh, I just want to fucking die and like that kind of shit. So like it's a very much like depressive type of humor where it's not intended to be funny. It's intended to be like ironic. So it's like it was they they find doom humor to be funny, and it's like, uh, uh,
Sometimes it is.
sometimes
I
it
mean,
is, but it's like, shut up, little
if
kid.
the,
You
if the
know,
joke is good, right? The
right,
joke is good.
right. Like
It just more than
they'll
enough.
or like you get like the Zoomers who will think like racist humor is like funny, and it's like it can absolutely be fucking funny. It's just not funny when like you do it. You know, like it can absolutely be funny. Like if you listen to some of the old racist like jokes, they are absolutely fucking hilarious. But then you go over to like TikTok and it's like, oh God, you kids are like cancerous. You're not funny. And it's like they'll,
They think they're funny.
huh?
You know, they think they're funny.
Sometimes I guess. So, or like, okay, I'll give you a prime example, right? There was this one kid who who was saying stuff about like black people, like saying stuff like, black people are poor and black people should stop committing crime, like, just some general
Was he
racist
also
shit,
black?
huh?
Was he also black?
No, he was very much white. And then you had some white girls who were doing the exact same meme, and they all got in trouble or anything else. But it's like
Yeah.
stuff like that. It's like that's very very common, right? And see, but Jesus Obama says, laugh out loud. I'm 37 and just started playing Minecraft with my boy. Nobody told me there was a crack built into the game. I can't hardly put it down. When I started playing, yeah, I feel you, yeah.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
I fucking love Minecraft. I used to have a prison server.
I used to, I used to play it. The problem is, it's just like, unless I play with like a bunch of freaking adults, it's gonna be mostly like a bunch of kids, a bunch of Zoomers, and it's like, God, I don't hate Zoomers. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate Zoomers. I don't hate them at all. I just hate playing with Zoomers. They're awful. They're not funny. They'll be like, well, you think I'm a bad player? Well, you're black. Like this dumb shit
You ever
like
notice
that.
how well, it's for me, it's the music. Like, you ever notice how all their fucking music sounds the same?
Yeah,
All sounds exactly the same. It's really weird.
yeah,
Like, I can go back and I can go back say 60 years in music, and I can tell the difference between the different genres of music, right?
right.
I can go back 30 years and do the same thing. I can go back 20 years. I can go back 10 years, right? And then now I can't. Except for the country and pop, like all pop. There's no difference in genre anymore. I listened to a song that was supposed to be a rap song, and then I listened to another song that was supposed to be a pop song, and they really didn't fundamentally sound very different.
Yeah, you like if you listen to like Drake and like some other like R&B songs, it's like if Drake could sing better, it would be like an R&B song. You listen to like I mean it's just like I think a lot of the genres are like merging together, and I think part of it started with the whole mumble rap and like auto-tune shit. I think when you start getting these rappers who want to start singing instead of like rapping, I mean even Jay-Z was like complaining about it because he mentioned in that one album, it was the Blueprint on 3. I think it was a song called "The Death of Autotune." And
Didn't he also auto-tune on that album?
he did for a second, but I think what Jay-Z is talking about is like guys who use that as their primary source of music. It's like
Yeah, I hate Kanye West because he did that one album entirely auto-tune.
yeah. I mean, but the thing about Kanye is that that's just one album. That's not his every song. Like he actually does rap. Even on that album, it was an album that was meant for singing, but he was still rapping even on that album. So, but you listen to like a lot of R&B songs, like you listen to like Usher. Usher is mumble rapping now. So it's like
Really?
yeah, he actually mumble raps in the freaking song. Like, and it's just one flow that if I were to say it, you would recognize it. It's like whoop.
I don't actually listen to that kind of music.
Shit.
Though.
Oh, I mean, fucking
What's
Usher's
the,
doing it now. Sierra's doing it now. The Weeknd is fucking doing it now. All these big artists who were, I mean, even like Beyonce was like rapping on one goddamn song. It's like music is dead. Like I can't even find more than 5 or 6 good songs on any given half of a fucking year that I actually like, that are actually new songs. I mostly listen to old shit.
Oh, like, and introduce you to a few songs.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's go and read some more comments here. Diesel Bomber says, no, DM Cosmo Chaos says, at Diesel Bomber, you may be a boomer, but never change. Left out loud. I love Diesel Bomber. He's a shit, man.
Wait, 37 isn't boomer.
Yeah, no, he's definitely not. And he's actually in Tacoma. I would love to go and hang out with this guy. He's actually a pretty good guy. Diesel Bomber also says, no. You can hear the Black and Seven Dust. I went to their acoustic show a few years ago. Amazing show. Yeah, I'm not criticizing Seven Dust. I think that they are a great band. Don't get me wrong. Great band. I think great band. But again, I couldn't tell, man. I couldn't tell. Or even like Kill Switch Engage, when their first lead singer was actually black. I could not tell. Let's see. Let's go and read it here. Diesel Bomber says, you can also hear it in the new Sepultura. Makes me super happy to see metal community growing. Yes, metal's growing. Metal's growing. I think metal's growing because metal is becoming way more inclusive now. You've got a lot of Asian bands now coming out of Korea who are metal bands. That's fucking awesome. I never thought I would see that.
Hey, that's fucking metal.
That's fucking awesome. Yeah, it's fucking metal. You got the Japanese fucking metal bands now. You got this one band that I like a lot. They're not exactly metal. They're more like a My Chemical Romance band, but it's called Hyde. And Hyde, they did a song.
Oh, Hyde is metal. Hyde is metal.
Hyde is awesome. I actually like Hyde a lot. But you're getting a lot of female-led metal bands now. You're getting a lot of black dudes now. You're getting some Latinos. When the metal community is becoming more diverse, you're getting different types of music now. You're getting guys who are actually infusing African sounds into metal. That's fucking awesome. Like, or you're getting guys metal who are like infusing like Japanese, like traditional Japanese instruments into metal.
Yeah, that's
fucking cool, man. Like, again, so you are getting new sounds that you've never heard before, because it's brand new instruments. I think that's fucking awesome that the metal community is fucking growing, like now, I look forward, to going on to freaking YouTube and just looking up like new artists, because I know that unlike rap, I'm going to hear some actual good shit now, unlike rap, because the average rap song now is shit. Let's just keep it a buck. It's shit. Name
actually,
the last
actually. There are actually a couple artists in the UK, a couple rapists in the UK who are actually really fucking good.
Yeah.
Let me go get one real quick. I'm gonna go at 1 sec.
But yeah, I was just gonna say though, I'll wait on you to don't get it.
No, go ahead.
But I'm seeing so much diversity in the medical community now. It's so cool because, like, again, I think for the longest time you had like a stale sound because, again, you can only make but so many sounds with the same goddamn instruments. But now that you're getting different voices, different like dialects, different places, different instruments, different backgrounds, you're getting different songs now, written from a freaking standpoint that is absolutely unique. Because it's coming from a guy from like a different country, and even when you don't look at metal, you're looking at like hard rock. You're looking at that one band called Journey. Their lead singer is this guy from from like a Asian country, and it's like he sounds just like the freaking lead singer from goddamn Journey, but he's Asian and doesn't speak a lick of goddamn English. It's crazy. So you're getting so much diversity now, and it's so cool. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
What was the name of the of that one band?
1 sec. Let me see here.
Yeah,
I'm trying to look it up.
Let's see. Let's see. We got some comments here. Diesel Bomber says, "I really wish KRS would come back and kill Mama Rat." Absolute. Goddamn. Salute to you, sir. KRS is the shit. Yes, sir. KRS-One, baby. We need to bring him back so we kill this fucking Mama Rat bullshit. DM Cos Chaos says, Freddie Gibbs. Freddie Gibbs. Who's Freddie Gibbs? I can't remember. off the top of my head. Let me look him up real quick. That's the best part about having the internet. You can always just Google some shit. Freddie Gibbs, he is an American rapper and songwriter. Freddie Gibbs, yeah. I've never heard of him, but I will check him out. Okay. Oh, so this is Freddie. Okay, I think you might just turn me on some shit. All right, hey, DM, you the shit, sir. All right, Freddie Gibbs. So that's the guy. Okay. Hey guys, College Squirrel says there's a Mongolian metal band that's fucking awesome. What's the name of them? Because again, I'm looking for some new metal, man. Because I mean, metal is just been exploding right now. They got some good shit out. Like I remember when I didn't think for the longest time I would ever find a metal band with a female lead singer that I would actually like, and then I heard this band called In This Moment, and I was like, they sound great. Like, and the lead singer, that chick is hot, bro. Oh my gosh, she's sexy as shit. Whoo! Oh my god, I mean, go look her up real quick, man. That chick, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. I would marry her like right now. In This Moment. Oh, it's just beautiful chick, and she makes some great music. This fucking hottie right here, man. Oh my god. She looks crazy, but she's hot though. She looks absolutely out of her mind, but she's fucking hot though, and she's a little crazy. But I love her music though. Love her music. Love her a lot. She has a very, very dark style. Tends to be a little bit darker, a little bit dirtier, and she does that intentionally. But I really, really do enjoy their music, and I think her name is Maria Brink. I'm not sure. Let me look it up real quick though. But if you've never heard of this particular band, I would give them a serious shot, because they've been putting out a lot of good music. But Maria Brink, yeah, that fucking hottie right there, man. I love that chick, man. God damn, she's hot. Yeah, that's my boo right there. I don't give a damn what nobody say. That's my boo right there. And she rich? Yeah, absolutely. But again, like I'm so glad to see, like the HU it's wicked. Let's see. Let me look up the HU. Let me check them out. The Who. Oh, the Who. So basically, they call themselves the Who, but they spell Who like HU. Like this is Chinese. Okay. This is Mongolian.
So I got.
Wow, that music video looks fucking awesome, man. I'm gonna check them out. Thank you for putting me on them. That looks fucking awesome. That looks metal as shit. The Who, it's wicked. Yeah. Yeah, they looks fucking metal as shit, dude.
I got one for you, by the way.
Go ahead.
It's right there.
Okay, go check them out on the Discord. See what we got here. GRM Daily. Queen Face. Okay. I'm gonna check them out when the stream ends.
So
I want you guys to give me as many metal bands as possible.
Show that shit in the stream.
Yeah, I am. Let me just get.
Or I don't know.
I'm just trying to copy the link so I can
transformative, I guess.
Hold on. No. Yeah. Well, I can't show a music video, live stream, unfortunately. But I will be able to at least give people a link to the band, and so they can see like what's happening. You know what? I'm gonna fucking play it. Screw it, because we could just talk over like the background. So this is called it's called
Queen Face.
Auntie Queen Face. And where are they from?
England, I think.
England. Oh shit.
Shut the fuck up, blood. Y'all niggas ready to die today? Don't get quiet now.
This song looks pretty hot.
Let me see how you do that shit again. Let me see. I was just playing, man. I swear I was only playing, man. Think niggas out here playing?
I mean, I can't hear.
Niggas die every day.
Scratch mixed it.
I know. I'm listening to it though.
I might kill you,
Good.
motherfucker, man.
Yo,
Wow.
big team make a man endo plug said I'm hot, so he calls in an encro 2-man step.
Okay.
Get a man 2-man
Nice
step like
dog.
I'm BT and Rendo, OT Chich, and I
Damn,
make
that's a
that
nice
flip, so I
music
mix
video.
that flip with a
I like
benzo,
the-
up block tap,
fucking RGB
letting it
like
crash,
that.
caught that AM, high that skeng though. Yo,
Just like
Rambo
picking up
knife
on
beat,
the
limp
man.
feet, always slap corn to the hand things, empty felt like when I took that pool.
Yep.
Zombie mode when it hit my chesty, two in the queue in a pot, tryna stack that prop, but Harry won't let me. Pet none, that's on us.
Okay.
Us man lit and the up boys envy. Like why do they
Real
envy
nice,
me?
man.
I don't step round there with nothing but rage and smoke, cause they tempered me.
All right, I'm gonna check them out. I'm gonna pause there because you can't play but so much of it. But the shit sounds nice though. All right, I've never even heard these cats before.
Yeah, pretty good.
Wow. You think Dime would have apologized and put the guitar away? I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a really tough one. It's a very, very good question, man. Okay. He says, okay. Since,
okay.
We are on metal. How do you feel about Pantera? I felt guilty lately because I love me some Pantera. Virginia Battle Flag guitar. Pantera is a tough subject for me because I know how they feel about certain things, but at the same time, I can put aside what somebody personally believes and at least appreciate art. That's what I did with Adam Calhoun, who used the N-word as a white MAGA rapper in a freaking song and put it on YouTube, and I still reviewed it and still said this song was overall good. So again, I look at, art isn't something that necessarily is something that's going to be non-offensive. Sometimes art is going to be absolutely offensive. That doesn't mean that it's not art. It doesn't mean that it's not something that somebody genuinely worked hard on. And even though Pantera, there's some problems there. Obviously, I'm not going to elaborate. I think you know the problems. The issue is that there's a lot of problems with racism. In fact, if you want to, I can show you some of the problems, some things that he was talking about. Pantera, racism.
That's unfortunate.
It's really because it's a great band. They make such great music. It's just so unfortunate, man. Honestly, I was angry at them because I knew that from that point on I wasn't gonna be able to it's just I knew I wasn't gonna be able to hear some of the great music, Yeah. And it's just like, so here's some.
Wait, why wouldn't you be able to listen to the music?
Some of the great. I want them to keep making music, man. It's
Okay.
Just, again, and it's just like I just hate that. One of their members on January 22nd, 2016, he ended the Dimebag Darrell tribute show by giving a Nazi salute and screaming the words "White Power" to the crowd. Wow. Oh man. Fuck, man. You fucked up Dan Pantera, man. Like again, I love their music, man.
I mean,
I love their music.
I don't, at the same time, like I love Michael Jackson's music. I don't necessarily approve of what he did.
Yeah. Like I like Pantera.
I like Nelly's music. I don't really
even though it's come out like what he said, that doesn't mean that I can't listen to some of the earlier Pantera music and say, okay, this is some good fucking music. Like I look at somebody like like R. Kelly. Yeah, R. Kelly.
That's who it is.
R. Kelly is piece of shit. Piece of shit. But
I like his music.
But The Chocolate Factory is a fucking great goddamn album. Let's just be honest. That's it. He's a great singer. He's a piece of shit who should go to goddamn prison. But he made some great songs. I mean, he did.
Do you remember when there was a country rap crossover?
Yes, there was Nelly and Garth Brooks, I think it was, who first started that.
So weird. That was so weird.
Number one. What does it take to be number one? You remember that song?
I fucking hate that song.
You know what? I want to go over to your place right now and just play that song on fucking repeat for the next 2 hours.
No, I'm good.
I know you hate this song. Diesel Bomber says
it's over and over. That's what it was.
But to answer your question, Diesel Bomber, I think he could have came back. I think he could have, because it was 2016. It was 5 years ago. I think we could have forgiven him. But the problem is that if some of the things that he did afterwards, that kind of just damn. And it's so unfortunate because Pantera, again, you talk about one of the greatest musical acts. Period. Like
some art you have to censor.
I don't want to censor art. I want to censor people when they're hurting people. You know, like things like when you are discussing seriously a white ethno state. I don't mind you censoring then. I don't want you. But again, if you're sitting there and you start painting like Nazi symbols, or you writing about it, I don't want that censored. Or you freaking singing about it. I don't want that censored. That's your right. That's your free speech. But if you take that free speech and you start trying to affect other people, like for example, if you're up in my face just screaming constantly, "Fuck you! I hate black people," and it's like, okay,
it's so dumb.
That's a little different. But I don't want to censor Pantera, right? Because I mean, it's honestly, I cried and I was mad when that shit happened, because it was one of my favorite bands. I grew up on damn Pantera, man. Come on. Like, how could you do that?
I think the Juice was a good football player, but I don't really approve of what he did.
Yeah. I think that O.J. Simpson was a great running back. I would not allow him to date my damn sister. I don't know.
If you had any fucking choice.
It would depend though. If it's like some sisters that I know, I don't know. I might actually. Hey, you should go talk to OJ. You fucking annoying, you know.
If you're hurting people, it's not art. Are you? So you don't consider BDSM art?
Well, that's consensual though. That's consensual. So let's see. Let's go read some comments here. You think Don would have apologized and put the guitar away? Yeah, I think he could have came back. And it's just so unfortunate because Pantera is one of those bands that actually Pantera, they put out albums, whereas you don't see albums like that no more, where you could listen to the whole album and not pause. You don't see that anymore. Like nowadays, you maybe only got 1, 2, maybe 3 good songs tops. Back in the day, man, bands like Pantera, they'll put 20 songs on a fucking CD, and you can listen to every last one of them and never get tired of it. And their shit to this very day still holds up.
I'm that way with Breaking Benjamin.
Yeah, like they actually put out some good shit. The problem is that that's not the average artist these days.
Breaking Benjamin and Siamese.
Yeah.
Siam. I don't know. Fuck.
Diesel Bomber says she's wicked hot. Yeah. Maria, she's fucking smoking hot. I love that chick. College Girl says, well said. You start censoring art and it's over. Yeah, that's some dodgy shit. Yeah, I don't want to censor art. I want to censor harm. Art. See.
Just art.
Diesel Bomber says it's bad. Feel really, really fucked up. Yeah, I that's just, you fucked up Pantera, man. You fucked up one of the greatest, not just one of the greatest bands of all time, one of the greatest musical acts.
Can be art.
Period. College Girl says, if you're hurting people, it's not art. Yeah, I totally agree. Diesel Bomber says, I actually went to one of his shows and hit him with all of it, sat his ass down. Fuck that guy. I agree. College Girl says, no, I don't do that's sex. Yeah, that's sex. That's
well, sex can be art. Sex can be art.
I guess the big difference is BDSM can definitely be art. Rape isn't. Rape is a crime.
I didn't say rape. Nobody said rape.
No. I was explaining.
Nobody said rape.
A difference though. Like again, between like art and like harm. You know, the same activities can actually happen, but one. I
said BDSM. Some people like it when they get hurt.
Right.
In certain ways.
Right.
It's really.
So I'm guessing
different.
like, what is the difference between art and harm? What will you draw the line at?
Consent.
For
sure. For sure.
Let's say that some people they want to make a very, very offensive, and extremely offensive display in public about Nazis, right? They want to put that display out there, and they want to be out there in the public. Would that be art, or would that be offensive, or would you allow that?
It would be both, and I would allow it.
You would allow it, okay. Suppose somebody comes along and tears it down. Would you have them prosecuted?
Yeah, that's property damage. Like, we don't want people coming around like tearing your house down.
Right.
Sorry, it's not comparable. We don't want people coming around. We make laws against people cutting down trees on other people's property.
Right. So basically, you think that art is in the eye of the of the beholder, and that you will only stop it if it's not consensual.
Yes.
I'm only asking because that's a very, very reasonable standard. I don't find anything wrong.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I mean, it's usually left up to the masses rather than the individual.
Well,
because it goes to the court of public opinion. If most people say, "Hey, you know what? You should probably take that down," it's more than likely going to get taken down.
Wow, man. I read something pretty horrible in chat, so let's go and read some comments here. So, what other bands are you hearing? Okay, so it's, I listen to a lot of covers. So you want a YouTuber to go check out Little V Mills. I'm gonna give you a link to him in the chat. Little V Mills, because he does metal covers of like video game songs like Devil May Cry, Mario, Pokemon, you name it. And what I like about this guy is that he even does.
I like Devin Weston.
Devin Weston, he's another.
I don't know if it's metal.
Well, it's actually art and stuff. So I mean, I want to give it to you. So little V Mills, I'm gonna give you a link to it if you can chat, so you guys can have that. Check him out, man. He does some good stuff. And I like him because of his freaking covers. Other bands I listen to. I'm gonna post my playlist on the channel soon. But some of the other bands I listen to is Kill Switch Engage. I check out In This Moment. I like a lot of the old school stuff. I listen to a lot of hard rock, to The Cars, Journey.
Just so you know, Journey and The Cars are not considered like hard rock.
I call them hard rock, really. It's not like
they're classic rock.
Classic rock, but it's I get what you mean. I get what you mean. You're right. I listen to the Queens of the Stone Age. I like Muse. I like some things that Muse do, but sometimes Muse.
We'll call that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
They
alternative.
Yeah, that's definitely alternative. I listen to a lot of metal though. Pretty much, I'm gonna upload my metal playlist.
Okay.
I'm gonna upload my metal playlist. And I'm going to post it in a community post in the chat for you, just for you, Cosmic Squirrel, and I'm going to even try to like tag you in it so that I can get you. I can get you all the things that I listen to on a freaking regular, but pretty much it's gonna be a mix of like gangster rap to like metal.
Ooh, I like gangster rap.
Yeah, so let's see. Let's read some more comments. Check out Massacre at the Opera, badass Tacoma band. Oh, Massacre at the Opera. Okay, I'll check them out. DM Cosmic says, I love Brick and Benjamin. They are the shit. I will admit. Cosmic Squirrel says, and art, yeah, a craft, yeah. Absolutely. Diesel Bomber says half of Pantera is dead, man. Both Dime and Vinny are dead. Dime got shot on stage, and Vinny had a heart attack or something like that. God damn, man. It's just
that sucks.
Fuck, man. Like I love Pantera, man. I fucking love Pantera, man. And it's just so sad to see him.
Oh well.
Yeah, it's so sad. But DM Cosplay says,
you know what?
Playing Halo 2 while listening to Breaking Benjamin is my childhood. Good times. Nirvana, absolutely. Nirvana's a shit. You have any other bands?
Actually, Nirvana sucks.
Oh no. That's blasphemy. That's blasphemy.
You ever heard their music? Man. The lead singer cannot sing.
Okay, but
Kurt Cobain, he can't sing.
It doesn't matter. They put out some fucking classics, man. Classics.
Yes. I think they're cult classics.
But they're classics, though.
I think they're cult classics.
They're classics, though. They could be cult or whatever. They still classics.
You know what that means, though, right? Cult following.
It's not a cult following. I mean, a lot of people
it's
like
not
them.
Classically considered a good song.
Classically, it is a good song. And the best part about like songs like "Smells Like Teenage Spirit" is that it's not just like a good song. it actually has a fucking message to it that actually makes sense.
I mean,
and that's rare. I mean, a lot of songs these days, you look down around, it's like, you know.
I wouldn't even try to argue against that.
But so what are some other bands that you like?
What that I like?
Yeah. And also, chat. Let me know about some bands that you want to turn me on to, because I'm looking for some new music. But what do you like?
I like Siamese. I like Siamese. I like The Weeknd.
Who is Siamese? For people
it's a duo.
Who don't know.
They, I mean, most people probably know them. They did The Wolf. That's a pretty popular one on YouTube.
Okay.
You know, they, would you consider them rock? I don't really know what the fuck I don't know what I listen to. I know who I listen to. I don't know what it. Black Gummy, it's techno, although I'm not sure it's strictly considered techno if it's like 4 on the floor or progressive, but it's techno nonetheless. It's definitely not progressive, actually. It's maybe some drums and bass as well. Yeah, sure, I'll listen to Offspring. Yeah. Let's see here. Ken Ashcorp, Black Keys, Ember, although Ember's not as well known. Devin Townsend, love Devin Townsend.
Yes.
Simon Webb,
Alice in Chains.
Not so much. Mystery Skulls, Pogo, Breaking Benjamin, OK Go. I like Empire of the Sun. Empire of the Sun is great.
Absolutely.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Don't worry about it. I like Starcadian. I like Ghost Data. I like Sophia. I like Armin van Buren. Carpenter Brute. I like Lemon Demon. You know, Neil Cicigera. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Overwork. I like The Midnight. I like Psycho Stick. Psycho Stick's funny as fuck. I like their song Danger Zone. It's a great song. Great comedy.
Did you listen to System of a Down?
I like one of their songs. I don't really listen to them all that much.
Okay.
Definitely not as much as I like to. I mean, no, I'm sure I like them. I like them all right.
Do you miss Linkin
Firecratic's
Park?
good. No.
Oh.
No. I like Linkin Park, but I don't necessarily miss them. The quality of their songs kind of went down. I like Caravan Palace. A little bit of Godsmack.
Godsmack. There we go. There we go.
I like Queen.
Queen is shit. Yep.
I like Missy Elliott. Ciara.
You know what's funny? I was just explain something to the chat. Sky is this kind of heavy set like Native American guy. It was like this Native American white guy.
Heavy set. I'm actually pretty sad.
And he was riding the car with me, and when I say he started dancing to like Missy Elliott, it's like it was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I don't dance.
You were sitting there like rocking back for like.
I was just bobbing my head.
Like, it worth it? Let me work you. First,
I actually hate that song.
But you were singing along.
I actually hate that song.
But it's a great song.
I fucking hate that song.
It's a great song, and Missy Elliott.
It's
I
an
think
awful song.
I think
I love Missy Elliott. That's an awful song.
Missy Elliott, I think is probably the most underrated musical artist I think I've seen easily.
Yeah, and her alternate persona. I like Elton John. I like Nightmare. I like Stevie Wonder. I like Shinedown. I like Matchbox 20. I like Dave Matthews Band. I like Alpha Beats. I like Lemaitre. I like Transistor Cake, Creed. I like the Carpenters.
Carpenters, yeah.
I like Quaxon. I like Krilla.
Krilla.
I like Jackson and his computer band. Like
Oh,
Go
what?
West.
Wait. Wait, what did you just say?
Jackson and his computer band.
That's the actual name of a band?
It's a one-person group. They make house techno.
Oh. Okay.
Sit down techno. No, trance.
Let me read
House
some
trance.
comments here.
I don't fucking know.
DM Cosplayer says Jedi Mind Tricks and Vinny Paz is good rap. Yeah, Jedi Mind Tricks is the shit. Diesel Bomber says, yeah, I'm from Seattle and I don't really like Nirvana. It's like grunge doors. I just can't
Most people from Seattle don't like Nirvana.
Yeah, yeah. I've noticed that because I'm a big like Nirvana fan. So whenever I talk about Nirvana, like anywhere around here, anywhere near like Seattle or like Lakewood or like Tacoma, no one likes them here. It's really bad. Like. And it's like, I don't know what it is about like Washington State. No one likes them here. Cosmic Squirrel says some like Aerials is good. Yeah, with the System of a Down. Yeah, definitely. D and Cosmic Chaos says Apathy and Demigods. Demigods. Oh, yes.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I'll turn you on to him.
I like Murray Head. I like Volbeat. I like Young the Giant, Marilyn Manson, Depeche Mode. Heavenly's good. David Bowie. Timbaland.
Speaking of Marilyn Manson, what do you think about what's going on with him like right now?
What's going on with him right now?
He's been accused of a lot of stuff. He's getting Me Too'd. He's literally getting Me Too. He's been dropped by his freaking label and everything.
Huh. Damn.
He's been accused of a lot of things, man. In fact, I can put it on screen for you and give you like a link. It's really bad. Marilyn Manson, yeah, his whole career's done. Like I don't think he's gonna ever like recover. He's getting treated just like Johnny Depp.
Ooh.
So I think he's done. It's unfortunate. Marilyn Manson, let's go ahead and.
I always take a wait and see approach with those things. Like.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like, yeah, I definitely agree. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just like it's so unfortunate. But I posted a link in the chat of his Wikipedia. See if I try to go over the thing what happened to him because it's some crazy shit, man. It's some crazy shit that's actually going down. Let's go down here. Or like, what's the controversy at? Because I know he's getting smashed right now.
Wait, where's it?
It's in the live chat. Abuse allegations, yeah. In the letter dated January 21st, 2021, California State Senator Susan Rubio wrote to the director of the FBI and the U.S. Attorney General, asking them both to investigate allegations several women had made against Marilyn Manson. On February 1st, former fiance Evan Rachel Wood was the first to publicly accuse him of abuse. On Instagram and in a statement to Vanity Fair, she claimed he had emotionally, physically, and sexually abused her during their relationship over a decade earlier. Following Wood's allegations, two other women claimed sexual misconduct against Manson, and multiple women made various other allegations. Former guitar technician and personal assistant Dan Cleary claimed he witnessed Manson verbally abusing Lindsay Usage, Manson's wife. Manson issued a statement via Instagram where he said, "Obviously, my art and my life have long been magnets for controversy, but these recent claims in me about me are horrible distortions of reality. My intimate relationships have always been entirely consensual with like-minded partners. Regardless of how and why others are choosing to misrepresent the past, that is the truth." Following the allegations, Manson was dropped by distributing record label Loma Vista Recordings and his talent agency Creative Artists and his longtime manager. He was also removed from future episodes of TV series American Gods and Creepshow, in which he was scheduled to appear. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department confirmed on February 19th that they are investigating Manson due to allegations of domestic violence. Damn, so his career's done. Even if it's like not true, because of the Me Too era, he's done. He's done because
it's pretty crazy.
Because Johnny Depp, I mean, none of the shit said about him was fucking true. It was provably false, but it didn't matter. So let's read some comments here. Cosmic Squirrel says, "Good music is transcendent. It takes you everywhere." D and Cosmic Chaos says, "Marilyn Manson is accused of taking ass. That's what I heard." Cosmic Squirrel says, why would you start your story on Insta or a magazine? It's baffling. Yeah, it's baffling. Dia Casa Chaos says
Disturbed is good.
I like Disturbed. Yeah, Disturbed is a shit. The problem with Disturbed is that I agree with Tony. You remember Tony? Because
no.
me and Tony were talking about Disturbed.
No, I've not. I don't remember who Tony is.
Your mom?
Oh.
Yeah. Me and here we're talking about Disturbed.
Yeah, I know Tony.
And the problem with Disturbed is that they only have one guitarist? I think you said that they only have one guitarist. I think that's a problem with them. Disturbed. Let's see who's the member of their band. I'm gonna look them up real quick because again, I want to see who's on guitars, man. Because from what he told me, there was only one guitarist, and that's the problem, man. Like again, when you're doing like metal and like heavy rock, you need more than one guitarist. So there's only 4 members. So yeah, it's only like one fucking, unless they just hire somebody to like show up for like just like the freaking songs and the like perform on stage with them. There's only one guitarist, and that's Dan Donegan. And it's like I just come on, man. Like you need more guitarists than that. You only got one bassist. And it's like, come on, dude. Come on. You need more than that, man. And so I think that it's just kind of silly that they only have one guitarist, but they want to be like heavy fucking metal or like hard rock. And it's like I think the sound of metal and hard rock sounds much better with 2 guitarists. Like granted, there are some bands out there that I like that only has one guitarist, but it's like
yeah, but I think you're forgetting the fundamentals here that metal is made and broken by the bassist.
Yeah. It is made and broken because the bassist. That's why you notice with like a lot of bass, a lot of metal bands, they will just get the bassist to like write all their goddamn songs because he drops the goddamn.
Well, I'm not so sure about that, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean because again, it's just much easier because he drops the fucking groove. Diesel Bomber says Manson fucked up bad too. Yeah, he did. He did because if you read some of the allegations here, it wasn't just a few women; it's a bunch of them, man. And then on top of that, one of his former like friends even said that they witnessed them abusing like one of his wives. I mean, it's just, oh man, it's bad. I think that he's definitely done, given who he is and the nature of the kind of music that he's been making. People have been looking to cancel him for a long time. And I think they finally have what they needed. It's just so unfortunate. So much talent going to waste. DM Cos Chaos says, I'm young, but I like old music. Yeah, I agree. So is there anything else that you want to add? And by the way, I know it's a lot on your mind. So I'm going to allow you just to like monologue. So what's on your mind?
Me?
Yes, you.
No, I mean, I don't have anything specific. That.
Can you tell the people what kind of gun are you looking to buy?
Well, I know it said Glock, but I mean, honestly, like.
How is it empty?
No, 1 second.
that's his husband. Sky is he's gay and he has a husband, and his husband's actually a YouTuber. His name is Pan Flute, and I want to give you guys a link to his channel because he's one of my good friends. His name is Jordan. Great guy. I want to give you guys a link to his channel so you can give him some support because one thing I love about the Pan Flute is that he tends to give us a lot of good information. He deals mostly in like history, so he's like imagine me but just focusing specifically on like history. So I'm gonna try to give a link to the Pan Flute channel because I'm a big fan of his. He's a good friend of mine, and I always want to support him in any way that I possibly can. So if you can, Sky, if you can give me a link to Pan Flute's channel, it'd be great.
Yeah, 1 sec. So I'm actually pansexual. I'm not gay.
Okay, pansexual. Okay. So tell me, what kind of firearm are you looking to get?
Handgun.
Handgun. Okay. What caliber?
Either 9mm or 38.
Okay. All right. Well, when you go shopping, you are gonna come bring me, right? It'd be kind of insulting if you like didn't.
Sure, why not?
I'm your buddy from damn combat. And you're not gonna bring me to go buy a gun. I'll be insulted. I will cuss you out. I was like, you bastard. You gonna buy a new gun knowing that I'm like an ammo-sexual? You know
Ammo-sexual?
Yes, I'm a straight ammo-sexual. You know I love guns. So why would you not bring me? I would just again and the one thing that I love about like going to gun buying is when like a gun owner picks out their first gun. That's like the greatest feeling in the world because like it's like watching someone learn how to walk for like the first time or like learn how to drive the first time. It's like a beautiful experience, you know.
He says hi, by the way.
All right. Thank you very much. All right, but anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for the show today. I'm gonna go hang out with Sky a little bit later because he's my buddy, and I want to.
Wait.
Huh?
It's over?
No. I'm actually gonna be bringing it to a close soon. Because I want to go hang out with my buddy Sky, and also hang out with Pan Flute. But guys, thank you for joining me on the show today. I appreciate you guys giving me all the love and all the support. Horns up, peace out. Wear a mask, don't get COVID. Good night and good luck.